Uh-oh. It's been a while since I did this. I'm hoping the webcam works. Uh-oh. I know my Sci-Fi microphone's on. Let me go back to the beginning. I got to see what's up with this. Actually, I got to stay here. So if you can hear me, just hang in there. I'm hoping the laptop webcam works. Oh, God. Integrated OBS virtual camera. Okay. No. Nope, nope, nope. No, I took out the, if you can hear me, I took out the old laptop, and hopefully, now I can't even get my laptop webcam. Oh, God. Oh boy, oh boy. It's not good. Kelly.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. Well, I'm glad the sound is good. It's my webcam is not working. You know what? I am going to remove it and add webcam back. The good times with OBS and this computer. I don't even see my little light on for my whatchamacallit, my webcam. Now I wish I knew where my other webcam was. Alright, let's remove this. Yes, remove that. We'll add another video capture device. So you get to listen to me for a second. Logitech webcam, laptop webcam. Okay. Now I think my oh, this stupid thing is stuck on this. Okay, deactivate that. Let's remove that again. Well, anyway, if you don't see me, I'm going to be jumping over to the site in a few minutes, in a few seconds anyhow, if I can't get this thing done. You don't need to see my ugly face for that. But thanks to Kelly, she actually knew where my microphone was, so we dug that out. And we were able to do this. I don't want the virtual camera. See, it's not detecting my webcam. All right, so forget that. Let's go over to, since I'm here, let's go over to the computer. You'll see that. And then we want to see this. And we're going to go over to HobbyLink International, the new site. So I'm not going to be able to see what anybody's saying right now. But I am going to jump. Now I have to find my other webcam. It's got to be around somewhere. Okay, I can see over here that we are on the site. And I got my phone up. So I could try to see what you guys are saying at the same time. I'm going to have to try to dig out my webcam, because unfortunately the webcam on the laptop is not working. It's a very old laptop. The kid got it when he was 5. He's 16, so it's 11 years old. But at least I got a laptop now. But anyway, Chris asked about when did we change over the community. We changed over the community because what happened was I used one that was called Peepso, and they implemented changes, and they warned that it was going to be breaking changes to a lot of sites. Even if you backed it up, it didn't matter, because they were switching over to a whole new way of doing things, and it was going to ruin a bunch of sites. And it ruined ours. So we took it down, and within a few days, we were back up and running. And I got to thank you, Space Pirates, for that, because of all the donations that came in, plus the money we added, we were able to get the new form up and running. And we are able to have our community back. Now, I have to apologize. I've been apologizing to Paul and my brother for a while now, the past few days, because they said that the infinite scroll wall, like Facebook, is no good for a modeling site, because everybody's posting their stuff. Yeah, you'll see the pictures, but you're going to lose their in-progress builds and all that other stuff. They kept saying, go back to a form, go back to a form. And I was stuck on the Facebook style. It's kind of a good thing that the old program broke. This way we were able to get back into the form style, and that's what we did. We set it up. We got tons and tons of forms on here, or categories. This way there's plenty of stuff to do on here, and we're going to run through that really quick. I'm hoping you guys are hearing me, because I'm trying to watch on my phone at the same time we're doing this. Let me make sure my mic is okay. The mic is on over there. Yay. The mic, I see it over there that I switched up screens. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log out of my account, and then we'll go through the site real quick, because I know Buck, he's going to be doing his first live stream tonight, so check that out. See that? Without the camera, you can't see all the junk behind me. So anyway, you're going to go to hobbylinkinternational.com. You're 5x5. You're going to go to hobbylinkinternational.com, and you can click community, and it'll bring you right here, or you can use the URL itself. It's community.hobbylinkinternational.com. When you type that in, you're going to come here. It'll have Chippy up top, the HLI community, and then you'll have your menu across the top. You're not going to be able to see my pointer. It doesn't. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, I didn't think it would pick it up. So the first one is home, just brings you right back to this page. Then the next one is forms. What's new? Media, resources, members. We'll go through all this stuff. But you have your login and register buttons here. If you're already a member, all you got to do is click login, and you can log in. So you click in, you log in, pick which name you got. My computer saves all my stuff, and then you put in your password and log in. And if you click that by accident, there's a register now button. You could hit register over here, and then it'll pull this up, and then you register. Make sure you hit the robot thing and the I agree to terms and service. Just when you do register, for some reason these sites love to send the verification email to your spam or junk mail. Check that. If you don't get that, let me know, and I'll go into the back end and manually make sure that you're in there. It took Ray a while to get his, but it finally popped up. We'll get to that, yes. Well, Bob mentioned it already. The community actually has an app. It officially comes with the software we bought, but the only problem right now is that it's for Android users only. They're working on, I'm not an Apple guy, I think it's iOS for them, or iPhone, whatever it is for them. They're working on that because they have to meet certain criteria to be an Apple developer and develop for Apple their apps and stuff like that. So eventually it's going to come, but it just isn't right now. But I'll I posted pictures of it, and I'll show you that. And over here, search. You can search by titles only. You can search by members, and it'll pop up. And it's this search works much better than the search on the old one. So I'm going to log in, and we'll bring you through. If you're a guest here looking for me, so yeah, I'm a Droid girl. You can't pay me to use Crapple. I'm all Android myself, so that's how I found out about the app, and I found out it didn't work for iPhone users because Paul Tosny is one of the people that works on the sites, and he's admin here. And if you see Spence rolling through there, you'll notice we made Spence an administrator because he's helping out a lot and knows a lot of stuff about this, so he's helping us out. John, the old name and password will not work on the new site. You got to re-register. Anybody that's watching now and was part of the old site, you have to re-register because there was no migration tool to bring over from the Peepso to this. So unfortunately, we all have to re-register. Even I had to re-register. I had to register twice. One's to do work on the site, and one's so I can talk to you guys. But anyway, you got your register login. If you're a guest, you can look at stuff, but you can't post anything. So you can check out the site and what people are posting. You just can't do anything on the site. So if you want to do something on the site, then you have to join up. So I'm just going to pop in here, put this in, and we'll log in and we'll take you through everything. So like I was saying before, this is your menu up here. I have a private message which I won't open because I don't know what it is, and I won't open that on the stream. And you can see Ray posted something or reacted to it. And we'll go back over home. So you get the home button, which just brings you back here. Your forms. Underneath the forms, you can just click to see if there's any new posts. I've read everything, so I won't have any new posts. If you come on, if you haven't been on in a while, all the new posts will be there. You can go and find threads, all the stuff that you're watching. You can click watch on and off. You can search the forms, and you can also mark all the forms as read. And you just click this and it comes back. So the first major category is Hobby Link International. All these title ones, you can't post anything in here. It's just a title. If you click it, nothing's going to happen. So we have announcements, anything that's happening on the site, bug reports. If you guys come and see anything that's wrong, post it in there. This is for donations to the site. This way, hey, Big Dom, what's going on? Donations, that's what helps us with hosting, giveaways, contests, actually getting this community up and running. Ray had a good idea that people, to do tutorials on the site. This way it doesn't get mixed in with regular builds or stuff that we need for the site. So we'll have HLI site tutorials over here. This way you can learn how to do things on there easy. This is for questions to the community or from the community to us, and polls. This is the rules, not many rules. Introduce yourself. If you do join the site, come in here and please introduce yourself to everybody. This way we get to know you. And this is just a welcome from the crew. Now, if you keep scrolling down, these are the categories that we'll have. Civilian, we broke it down as best we could and made a whole bunch of forms on here. So you got civilian model building, you got aircraft, automotive, dioramas, figures, ships, civilian tutorials, and then questions and polls in there. This is for the members to ask, if you got a question about something, throw it in there. This way the guys can see it and hopefully you get answers. Got the same thing for military building. You got aircraft, dioramas, figures, ships, vehicles, tutorials, and questions and polls. And then we got our sci-fi category. Sci-fi aircraft. Sci-fi is a little harder, so I made it aircraft for like the Batwing, the Johnny Quest jet, and stuff like that. Then you got dioramas, of course, figures, ships. Ships are like the Bat boat. I'm trying to think of anything else water-wise for sci-fi and fantasy. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that's out there. I just can't think off the top of my head. Spacecraft. That would be your Enterprise, Vipers, Cylon Raiders, and all that other stuff, anything out in space. Then you got your vehicles. Excuse me. You got your vehicles, Batmobile, Batbike, any kind of, you know, futuristic tanks and stuff like that. Then anybody that wants to post tutorials on how to do stuff for sci-fi and fantasy. And then you got your questions and polls as usual. And next up, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to see much that people are writing because I'm looking at my computer screen and just looking over at the phone a little bit. Then you got real space modeling. This way we kept it separate from sci-fi and fantasy. You got your spacecraft, dioramas, figures, vehicles, tutorials, and again, questions and polls. And we added 3D modeling since 3D printing has become a huge part of our hobby. You got the printers and supplies, civilian prints, military prints, sci-fi, real space prints, 3D modeling tutorials, and the questions and answers. Omar already posted up a bunch of information on printers and supplies in there. And then Spence had a good idea, since we all, or most of us, light up our stuff. We added an electronics section. This way we have that for Arduino and microcontrollers, learning about circuits, LEDs, and lighting. Electronic tutorials, a little electronics questions and polls, and then we got the member group builds. You got your civilian, military, sci-fi, and space group builds. This is for you guys to use. Start your own group builds, post in there, and do what you got to do. And then this one at the bottom here, this is for official HLI group builds, like our Halloween group build. This way I have everything all in one spot. It's for a contest, Armati. Unlike the old site where it was so hard to find everything, everything's going to be in one spot and make it easier for us to find all that stuff. And at the bottom we have our official HLI YouTube channel, which is this. So we'll you know, we put in where you can find our channel, and then we're going to start posting up, you know, when I do my videos and Paul does his videos, we'll post up in here. I actually changed it up a bit. For the official members YouTube channels, come in here, you know, toss your channel in here so people can find your channel. At first I wanted you to just post your videos under your title name, under your channel's name, but what I want you to do is, you know, post your channel up there. This way people can find the channel scrolling through there. But your videos, you can make separate topics for each one of your videos, because if you just put them underneath your one heading, you're going to have a million topics in one, and then you'll have 20 pages that people got to scroll through for. So each individual one you have, just you know, make a new title, your newest video title or whatever, and post it up in there. This way people find it, because some people aren't on YouTube and they're on the site, and then they can go and find that. So that's what we got going on in there. And when you're posting, like if you're posting, like I'll go to mine, military vehicles. Like I'm the first one that posted up in here, the old Hummer that I built, that I used in the military. There's all the pictures and everything. But now if I was building this, say I was building this and I was starting the process, I wouldn't start a new post to me a 1/35th scale Hummer. I would just keep this one going, even if it's 10 or 20 pages, till you get to the end, and then post your final pictures. I'll show you something else we have on the site. This way, once you're done, you can make an album too, and have people find that album there. So when you're doing a full build, please keep it under one topic. Otherwise, nobody's gonna find it. It'll be like a scrolling page, and they're all over the place. It's easier to keep one build under one heading. So that's on the forums. Everybody pretty much knows the forums, how to use them. Or actually, you know what? I'll do. Let me go into something. Introduce yourself here. I'll do a test one. So when you're gonna do a new post, you can just come in here, hit post thread. It's on the top. You're gonna put your title in, whatever it may be. Then you put in your body. Now you can do things a couple different ways on here. You can do bold, italic, all that other good stuff over here. You can add your links, your insert image. Now there's two ways to do your images. You can insert an image, you can do drag and click. This will do just one image at a time. I'll put me and my boy Max over here, and then you can actually readjust the size of that image. This is good for if you got 1, 2, or 3 images or something like that. But if you don't want to do it that way and you want to put in a bunch of images, the best way to do that is you can attach files. You just grab a bunch of files, grab those, hit open, and then it's going to pop these in here. You don't have to hit insert. If you hit post, it's going to insert them anyhow, but you can do this, insert. Well, thank you, whoever that was. I can't see it, but thank you very much for the donation. But that's the other way to put them in there. And then you can either watch this thread, unlock the thread. Only I can do that, so don't worry about that portion. And then you can preview it up here. And it'll show you what it's going to look like. These will all be inserted, and I'll have the big one on top. That's all it is. It's like an old form, but if you have any trouble putting up a post, let me know and I'll walk you through it. I'm probably going to make tutorial videos anyhow. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. I don't want to bore you. Let's go back to HobbyLink International. That shouldn't be under there anymore. So down the side, you'll see right here, you can see new posts. Yep, there we go. We have a new post already. There's John. John's got his post up for his channel. Ooh, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm glad I'm doing this. You're going to see actually post reply and a reply over here. If you just want to reply to the person, do it in this main box down here and hit post reply. If you want to quote something the person said, hit this reply and it'll quote what they said over here. So those are the 2 buttons there. But like I was saying, down this side you'll see what staff members are online, what members are online right now, the latest posts on the forum, the latest resources. I'll show you what resources are in a little bit. These are the latest profile posts. Form statistics. Hey, we broke 50 today. So in 2 days we got 50 members. Thank you very much, everybody. And then you can share all this to any of these things right here. You can share everything. What's new? I showed you what's new. That'll show you everything that's on the site. You can look at new posts, media. All of it's pretty self-explanatory. So media, we have that broken down into categories again. Civilian modeling, you can hit the drop downs and you can see all of these things, and then you can pick whatever you want. You can go to civilian aircraft, and then you can add media into here, and you can upload files or embed media. It tells you what's allowed: PNG, JPEG, JP, and GIF. You can add videos. I might have taken videos off and sounds because that eats up a lot of space. But if you want, like when we're doing contests and stuff, you just add it in here, and then you can do your own albums also. This way you can find, you can keep a specific build all together. You just click add media after you create an album, civilian, and then the same thing. You upload your files and you'll make an album. So we have a place not only for you to post your pictures up on the forum itself, you can also make the albums this way for your completed builds. Everybody can check them out there, and it's a lot easier because some people don't like posting on the forum, but they like checking out the pictures, so that's a good place to put all your pictures. So next up is resources. Resources is a place where only the admins can post in here, and this is going to be stuff that'll help out with our modeling or references and stuff like that. Like I started with reference from Ammo by MiG. They have a bunch of free downloads that I got to still add, but you'll come into here, see what Ammo's got. You can do step-by-step British uniforms. I throw a quick picture in there, and then up at the top here you'll see the go to download button. Just go over to the download, and it's going to bring you over to MiG's thing if it decides to load. And then it's just a quick free download from MiG, how to paint the World War II British uniforms. So there'll be a bunch of stuff like that. And we can go back to resources. So I did those site tutorials. I'll have those on. Actually, I'm going to take this one off because I'm going to have them on the front on the form. I started online hobby shops today. I got NY3D Creations, Andrea Miniatures, Tower Hobbies, Cult TV Man, Blackheart, Redgrass, Internet Hobbies, AK, Ammo, Last Calvary, HDA, Green Strawberry, HobbyLink, Mega Hobby, HobbyLink Japan, Sabo Miniatures, and our own shop, HobbyLink International Shop. If you know any shops or you have information that you think would be good for the resources, please private message me on the site, and I'll get those, or one of the other guys will get those on there. We'll get that stuff up. And the last thing over here is members. You'll be able to see, it just keeps statistics of what's going on the site, who got the most messages, highest reaction score, blah, 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 blah. Today's birthdays. Sean, happy birthday. And then down here, it's going to show you the newest members. And then I'll click the home, and it's just going to bring me back to the home. Now, the other thing that is on here besides the forum, so you have the forum, but if you go to your own profile, you click in here, you can add your bookmarks in here. You can see your news feed, reactions received, what content you have. And this is where you'll change up your privacy if you don't want emails or anything like that, your preferences. So check all this out on your profile and set it up the way you want. But this is also kind of like the old scrolling wall we had, but the main difference is it is only for you. So there's not a million things going on. You can come to your profile, put up your profile banner, and then this is more of, you know, if you got something to say that doesn't have to do with modeling, you can post it up here. And then if you want to follow people, you can. There'll be a little follow button. Excuse me, I can't stop coughing. You can follow people to keep in touch with them and stuff like that. You can check out the last activities, posting, resources, and stuff. So this won't be a continuous scroll on the front. It's just for you. This way you can do your personal thing over here. And then you can, current visitors, see who checked you out. Ooh, 3 guests checked me out. Members, guests, and luckily enough, there's no robots online right now. Got a tickle in my throat, and I got a Coke right here. Bum, bum, bum. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple to use. It's not too complicated. It's like the old forums. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to where you can't see me. I got to figure out why my webcam isn't working right now. I'm going to switch back. I'll look at the chat, and if you got any questions about the site or anything like that, you know, I'll hang out for a few more minutes. I didn't want to stay on too long because I know we got to check out Buck in a little while, and the ladies want to cook dinner, pork chops and something else. So we'll be doing that. So that's the site. I hope you guys, whoever's watching, comes and joins. Please put the word out that we are back to a regular modeling form. I know it was a put off with the Facebook style. So I hope we get more and more people over here sharing their builds and publishing their work with us over yonder. So let me jump back over to here. I should have really tested my my whatchamacallit.